The Psycho Pshow, aka the world's worst named podcast.
I said it a little early. That go ahead part. I'm sorry. I don't want to miss a second of this beautiful story.
It's actually kind of depressing.
Oh fuck! What happened, dude?
Start off Tuesday, right?
All right, let's start off Tuesday right. Yo, your first show was on, by the way.
Did I know. I heard the first 10 minutes and I couldn't listen to it anymore because I thought I was ruining the show.
Dude, it was good. I
swear, I listened for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, I'm
This guy is
absolutely
trash.
ruining the fucking show. And VJ sounds all fucking good and smart and intellectual, and here I am, some clown.
Yo, by the way, you said something that I had to ask you. So before we get into what you want to say, what you want to get off your chest, please don't forget that. Yo, you saw someone cook actual crack at the View, dog?
413. When we lived at I didn't see them cook crack, but they did cook crack.
Really?
So the room 413. Do you remember that room where it's right on the pool level?
Yeah.
And you just hop over the little thing and you're at the pool.
The room. Yeah.
So I left that room, and you know who lived in that room? Schrader, Han.
Pretty much scumbags.
Scumbags. And and their friends.
Schrader was pretty cool, but he was a kleptomaniac and eventual bank robber.
Drug addict too,
and drug addict.
But that's besides the point. So this guy
got acid from him once, though.
Yeah, right. So and then do you remember the blonde Nicole?
Yeah, of course, Nicole.
Yeah, so you know how she's a fucking crackhead, pretty much, right?
Dude, completely. Oh, here's something funny.
Yeah.
I meant to hit up this other Nicole on Facebook.
Yeah, and you hit up that Nicole.
Yeah.
Looking all creepy and shit.
Oh my god.
So creepy.
So creepy. I woke up and I was like, what? And then it wasn't even words.
It was like, hey.
Yeah, it was like, hey, but then, like, you could see that I trailed off and I was typing somewhere else, so it was just like, hey, and then I just did, it sent, I don't know what.
You don't even know how. I feel it.
And I just looked, I was like, fuck. I was like, any attempt to even explain it which would mean that I care too much, so fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. Wait, so let me tell you. So, in the room 413, so I left October time. And it's funny.
What year is this? Like 20...
This is 2012, right?
Yeah.
I come back and I have a lease at 413 first, right? At the View. I had the lease. The lease, right?
Of the room.
Of my room, yes.
Right.
Only my room, though.
Oh, shit.
But I had another lease at West 6 because the second I got there, I'm like, yo, I know where all this is going. Like, I know where this is going. So I immediately got a lease at West 6 with Matt Meadow, right?
Right.
With Meadow, so I kind of moved into West 6 and I kind of left my place vacant.
Right.
And I actually gave my lease to Schrader, right? Thank God.
And so he took it over.
And he took
that's
the
room that became one of the rooms that became infamous.
So
for
so they're infamous for drugs. So everybody there was on blues. That was like the Blue
Xanax?
Central. No, like Percocet 30s.
Percocet 30s.
Perc 30s. The blues, the Bluebirds.
Yeah, they were on that heavy. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, that spot was known as the spot for like the crackhead blue drug users, right?
Right.
So at some point, okay, so this is what somebody told me the story was, right? The story was that at that time, they made it so like you can't smoke blues anymore or something. I don't know. They
made them gel or some shit.
Some bullshit like that.
So you couldn't like scrape the coating off or some shit to smoke them.
Exactly.
So you had to do that. I don't know. It's something like that. But whatever change they made, like that's actually really nice that the pharmaceutical companies did that one nice thing.
One nice thing. Yeah. And that was after like 1 million people died.
Yeah. And now they're like 20 million.
They're like, okay, we finally know.
But if we had a little gel to it.
Yeah, a little gel to it.
Impossible to snort.
Like,
I saw this chick try to do it with a pill recently, and I told her that. And I was like, yo, she's like, it's not smashing. It won't smash. I was like, when was the last time you done this? She's like, I don't really do them. But I used to do them all the time. She was like sort of fiending for it.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, I think they changed them. And I was like, I know it might look the same, but I don't think you can smash it and snort it. Like, you see, like, it's not smashing.
Mm-hmm.
like she took the coating off, but she was trying to like smash it, and it would not like go into dust. It just was like a hard sponge or like a stress ball, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so back to the story.
Yeah,
back to the story. So, once that happened, these kids at the View were like, "Yo, we gotta figure something out. Like, we gotta fucking get high. Like, you know, what the fuck? Like, we can't smoke these pills anymore." So the word on the street is, Nicole invited her like crackhead fucking friends, and they literally cooked crack in that apartment. Like, cooked crack. Legit, like with baking soda, like did the whole
Nicole
fucking
has
thing.
crackhead friends.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen how she looks like lately?
Yeah, she smokes crack
her
too.
face, dude. If you see her face, you can like, okay, she's like a meth user, or she does Molly, ecstasy every day. She has the face of a meth user. Like you can tell, like she has the little imprint.
Her face is fucked up.
Because once you do all those drugs, it comes out of your pores.
Back in the day when I first met her, I would have fucked her, but now I would never fuck her.
Ever.
Something about it, and it's weird to me on Facebook when I see. I mean, disregarding that, that was actually one reason why I was like, I probably never want to fuck that. But I mean, like, think about how I don't know, man.
Are you thirsty, by the way? Do you want to get like a coffee at make a dish or something?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Dude, she crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, she went out with my good friend Marshall, man, and she fucked it up, bro. She
went out with him at least for a while when she looked good.
Dude, bro, I would have like people at my place, and she and Marshall would be like in the corner making out. What the type of shit is that? Like, I'm not trying to have a fucking party.
I hate that cupcaking shit.
I hate the cupcaking shit.
If you
cupcake with your dog, that's one thing, okay?
All of my homies...
And I'm guilty of that, and I don't give a fuck. But if you're cupcaking with your girl in the corner being super antisocial...
fuck you.
I'm not fucking with that, man. I fucking hate that. It's super disrespectful and it's inconsiderate, dude.
Yeah, it's like, yo...
Like, I'm trying to chill with you. I don't want to watch you fucking kiss your nasty ass.
You can't control it. If you can't control it, just don't make the fucking appointment with me, motherfucker.
Oh,
don't come chill with me. I don't want to fucking smoke blunts with you when you're fucking... over here, fucking shotgunning hits to each other and then kissing. Like, I don't want that, man.
I don't want that.
I'm good, bro.
Man, I was about to get a strawberry milkshake, but after you telling me that this morning, oh fuck. I'll just get a soda, whatever.
Oh my god. I'm gonna stop this for a little bit. And, all right, I'll kill it. I know, they're sort of dope.
I'm not gonna lie, I like to read them.
They're like art in itself, and I have to sort of listen to it to make sure everything's like okay, you know, like kosher-ish.
Yeah.
It takes me a while, but I figured a way to do it much quicker now. Like, I listen to the show like I would listen to any podcast, like while I do other stuff. Like, it's sort of funny.
Me too. I was doing the same thing yesterday.
We are disgusting freaks.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Pink. Oh, yo, is she Indian?
Probably.
She has Indian hair.
Yeah.
Her
Indian hair.
Indian locks.
This is authentic Indian hair, but this is foreigner hair or not having studied too much styling. It's got that natural, beautiful look, right? Nice long jet black, but frazzled at the edges. Like, they need some product to hold it down. They had so much potential, but they don't know. They're like all natural. They don't think about that.
That's a good color, though.
Their family doesn't teach them, you know?
Good shirt color. Oh,
but as soon as my sister learned how to do her hair and shit, you know, it changes.
Dude, I looked up Indian wedding on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hashtag Indian wedding. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I hashtagged
such hot ladies. Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully you weren't looking at my homie's wife. I would slap you.
No. I mean, look at that.
Oh,
dude, I can't even, like, what is that? Nice shorts, baby.
I mean,
where's the rest of them?
That's white. But it's nice.
That's not. How surreal.
That's nice.
How surreal, man.
Hey,
oh, wow. Which way are you taking?
It's at the 101, right?
Yeah.
I was going to jump on University because Rio Salado might have some extra traffic because of the mall. And
okay. I feel you. I feel.
Yeah, this is the way towards the 101.
So, dude, let me tell you. So, this is how my Memorial Day weekend started.
Okay, was this the story you wanted?
So, I was supposed to give back my car 2 weeks ago.
Is this the story you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I was supposed to give back my car 2 weeks ago to my dealership.
Yeah, I was going to ask. 2 weeks ago, how'd you get the extra 2 weeks?
Bro, so Apparently, they've been calling my home. Oh no, not my home phone, my cell phone. But the thing is, I don't pick up like 1-800 numbers and shit, and I don't pick up numbers that I don't know, and I never listen to my voicemail. And now that I think about it, I should.
So that's like a perfect storm for any.
So, dude, By the way,
I do the same thing.
Oh my god!
Exact same thing.
Thank you.
Exact same thing. I never check my voicemail. My dad always complains. I can't even leave your voicemail. Your voicemail's not set up. I said, yep.
Exactly. I don't want
Word. I said word. Perfect.
Dude,
text me, homie.
Bro, because if you text me, I know that you fucking call. Like, I know it's for me to contact you back. Like, okay? Don't leave me a fucking voicemail talking to some fucking random machine, you know? It's like the whole thing of voicemail is so weird. Like, who are you talking to? Like, text me, call me in a text messages. I'll see that before I see my voicemail. I guarantee you.
Guaranteed. Everyone should use
But
text.
no, like, how about when people leave you like a 5-minute voicemail? Like, what the fuck? Like, nothing, or like a 2-minute voicemail.
A voicemail used to get dictated by a secretary into a memo, which is exactly what a text message is.
Exactly what a text message is. Okay, so let me tell you. So I'm like, in my bed. I think it's Thursday or Friday. I don't know. I think it was Thursday.
Right.
Wait, when did you leave? Thursday, right?
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
So it probably was Friday. It was either Friday or Thursday. So whatever.
If it was Thursday, I would have heard about it.
So I'm sleeping, you know, and I hear a knock at the door, and it's like some old lady. She goes, "Do you know your car's getting a repoed?"
What?
And I look at my fucking driveway, and my car is in the back of a fucking like a thing that repos your car.
Yeah, fucking
and like,
or whatever.
And I'm like, oh my god, what? And it's obviously mad embarrassing. Bro, like people think your car's getting fucking repo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm like, holy fuck. And like the guy's like, oh, like, we've been trying to get in touch with you, blah blah blah. You want to take anything out of your car? Because I gotta go. He's like, I gotta go. Like now, you need to take something out of your car. Do it right now because I have to go. So I have like literally 2 minutes to grab everything from my car, and I didn't even grab everything. Like I had a bunch of blunt wraps in there that I completely forgot.
Fuck.
And but yeah, dude, like they fucking took my car, and it was so fucking embarrassing.
Oh my god, dude! When you said, oh man, I did not think that they came and fucking repoed.
They legit. It was like a repo, bro. It was like.
You hit me with the, my car, I had to give it back to the dealership.
Yeah, because I wanted to save it for, to tell you now.
Yeah, no, this is really good. That was really good.
But dog, for real, yo, this fucking car was on, it was like, what was the spot? I don't know, whatever the place was called, bro. It was like Bono Repo on the car, you know what I mean? And I'm like, holy, I'm grabbing shit on the car, like, oh fuck. Looking like a bum off the
Memorial
Day
scumbag.
Getting ready for Memorial Day, bitches.
First, let's get rid of the car.
I
haven't been paid out of for 2 weeks.
Oh my.
What's this 1-800 number? Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. If you see how many 1-800 numbers called me and left me a message, bro. Wait, yo, hold on. If I can show you, hold on. Can I? No, dude. I deleted them all because I was so mad.
Oh my god. So all evidence of all the food.
No, like look. 866 866 866 866 right here 866 866 866 yo
they were calling you back to back please let them play us
every day for like 2 weeks.
Dude, so you were gonna keep, was that an indefinite lease or like how long
okay, so it was a 3-year lease,
right?
And I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought I was supposed to give it back at the end of next month in July, like July 31st. For always these past 2 years, it's been in my head. End of June 2016. Always, like it was imprinted in my fucking head, and I don't know why.
You probably got it on the 1st of June.
I guess, dude.
And probably just naturally, just like, the end of the month. Was the end of the month before.
So this fucking dude just repoing my shit. I'm grabbing like everything. I grabbed the blunt wrap. I grabbed like my $500 shirt real quick.
Fucking nice drop.
That was the first one. That's the first thing I got. Like, yo, this shirt, stink with me, boy.
Hell yeah, dude. I would grab the first things of value. See, if my car got repoed, which I own it full 100% cash, they can't take it from me, baby.
Low-key dubs, though.
Low-key dubs. I mean, take my dubs right off the car.
Right off your whip. These are mine.
The tires are mine, baby.
Bank doesn't know this shit. This shit's mine. And you leave it on bricks. You know what I mean?
I mean, if they towing it, they can do whatever they want with the wheels that are no longer there. The bitch niggas.
Okay, no offense, you being Indian, and I'm sure you know your crops. What crop is that?
I think that is I think those are sunflowers, dog. Or corn. That's corn, dog.
Oh, very nice.
And
so
I don't know
I
how
was
the fuck
like,
I get that right.
I was super upset that whole day. I'm like, fuck, now I don't have a car. And I was thinking to myself, dude, it's funny, dude. It's like you break up with your girlfriend. Like, once she leaves, you start thinking of, like, all the good times you had with each other. It was the same thing with my car. I'm like, oh, my God, it was such a good time. And I started remembering all the places we drove to. It was so fucking
So what's your plan now, bro?
My plan now is to low-key chill without a car for a little bit. And then just buy something. I don't want to lease anymore, dude. I want to buy.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to buy a car, or at least have, like, a bank pay for the car, and I'll just pay off the bank.
Yeah, at least get your credit up.
At least get my fucking credit up, dude. I hope my credit.
Doesn't the lease help your credit, I think, a little bit?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, because a constant payment on something's good, but it's not the same because when you owe money, technically, it's like better for your credit. And with the lease, you don't owe anything more than either the lease payment or the monthly payment. Mm-hmm. But with the normal loan, it's like you owe that whole money. You're just not defaulting because you make a monthly payment off of it. But
yeah, bro, that was my story for my wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
Oh man, that's not too bad. I had a good time in Denver.
Yeah.
But
what was the highlight?
Okay. Let's say some highlights. Okay, perfect music. Because the first highlight has everything to do with that music. VJ walks into the Denver airport, scanning everywhere, looking for everything, just like he is at every place at all times.
Observant cunt.
I was observing everything out of it. To the right, a well-dressed, bald black gentleman pops out about my height. I look at him, recognize him immediately.
Of course.
And I say, "Yeah!" And I stop in my tracks as my homie, who's also the birthday boy, looks at me and he's like, "Yo, what just happened?" And I was like, yo, that's... And the dude's already moving. Like, homie didn't see him.
Yeah.
Like, when I noticed him, he's like maybe at my, like, 11, 12, walking right past me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, it's that fucking announcer dude, the NBA announcer. I'm sounding like a fucking complete rookie, right?
Yeah.
So the NBA announcer dude, he does the same thing Kenny Smith does, but he's not Kenny, man. But he sort of looks like Kenny, but he doesn't look like Kenny, man. And my homie just looks at me, he's like, what?
What?
He's like, nah. He's like, I sort of know who you're talking about because he's in the sports too, but it's like, I don't know the name. And I was like, man, that's him right there. He's like, dude, I'm always running into fucking retired athletes that I cannot remember their fucking names.
Yeah.
But it's just like fucking so terrible. Or I remember the name, but I can't say it. But he was by himself at an airport, easily 1 foot away from me. I could be like, hey, what's up, man? And you know when I remembered his name?
What? Like right when you...
The next day.
Of course.
Because I didn't Google it or anything.
Yeah.
Greg Anthony.
Yeah?
Greg Anthony was
dude,
right there.
That's awesome.
And I was like,
When you told me the name, I actually had to look it up. I'm like, oh, I know this guy. That's awesome. Dude, that's cool, man.
Nah, it was cool.
Like, was he, like, I mean, I don't know nobody said anything, but did he seem approachable? Was he, like, just...
He did. He was by himself.
By
He was
himself?
walking.
Chilling?
He didn't even have luggage. And he was walking at a brisk pace, but not, like, looking like he was in a rush. So if I said, oh, Mr. Anthony, I love your work, I at least got a nod from him and be like, would you like a...
Yeah.
Would you mind taking a pic? Because I never get pics with anyone tight, man. And he's like, I've seen some pretty bossy dudes, but, you know, you're right up there. Of course, I would have tossed that whole shit out for Jalen Rose. Oh, shit.
Dude, I like Jalen Rose.
I love Jalen, too.
I fuck with Jalen. He's super real.
Yeah, he is real. He's in a lot of Styles P videos.
Is he? Yeah. That's funny.
I know. I fuck with him.
Wow, look at this color, man.
Yeah, that's like
that's
a nice brown, like that weird changing brown orange color. I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hard, pretty rare color.
Here's that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold, dude. We gotta go to that aquarium soon, man.
I don't want to go, dog.
We just gotta take some.
My homie was.
We gotta take some acid and go.
I don't. Okay, I'll go for that, but I'll probably actually trip out bad, dude. I don't want to go to. Dude, it's sort of fucked up, man.
What?
Bringing dolphins out here.
I don't think they're gonna have dolphins.
Bruh. Yes.
Are you sure?
They're gonna have a thing where you swim with the dolphins and they're doing these tricks. Peter's doing this whole fucking thing against us, bro.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, dude. I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it, dog. It's too fucked up.
I think it does more good than it does bad, honestly.
What?
Because it teaches kids, you know, it shows, like, where's a Zony gonna see a fucking animal like that up close? You know, maybe it'll inspire kids around this area to be more into marine biology and shit, you know? No? Plus, the dolphins chill. They get so much love from the trainers.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. It's not like the whales. The whales literally get, like, fucked up.
Nah, for the dolphins and the whales, the same thing, because they have, like, enormous range that they're used to swimming.
Yeah.
And they're stuck, especially during, like, the overnights and, like, tanks that are so tiny for them. Mm-hmm. Even though for us, they look like, oh, it has plenty of space. It's not. And especially the way that the sound moves through it. It'd be like if we were stuck in a prison with, like, the light show going on. Like, we have epilepsy constantly, you know? Like, it's like, they say dolphins have a 40-mile-a-day range on average. Yeah. So to keep a fucking dolphin, you need, like, a 40-mile fucking diameter fucking...
You're right.
You know, and that's not gonna happen unless, like, it's a natural lake, okay? Yeah. Humans can figure it out, but they need to make some shit. And then maybe they could put them in a spot where, yeah, people can see them, but I don't know if we should exploit them like we do, because they're intensely smart, dude, and it's just like, I don't know, dude. It's like imprisoning us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I don't feel right about jails, you know? So, I gotta get out.
2 million people locked up?
A lot of people locked up.
Right, 2 million, something like that?
Nah, it's probably more. It's like over 3% of the U.S. population.
That's insane.
That's
so crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yo, these privatized prisons really are losing their fucking minds.
Dude, it's crazy. I was reading arguments that privatized prisons might even be better than fucking the government's ones. Don't quote me on that. I think it's all bad.
It's all bad.
I don't know. It's just like, it's not the like, people come out better criminals. They don't come out always reformed.
Like, there's no rehabilitation whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, they just throw you in this thing, and it's usually okay, for sure. It's usually just a fucking jungle. It's like new rules. You're broken down, and then you're rebuilt somewhere or another. Unless you already went in an animal.
Nobody gives a fuck about rehabilitation, because all these prisons care about, it's like a hotel stay, dude. $40,000 a year hotel stay, and that the government picks up, you know? The government picks up the tab.
Yeah, for a lot of people, that's cool. It's fine.
Yeah,
most of the people in jail are fine with being in jail, which is sort of crazy. But it makes them like better and more connected in what they do. For a lot of them that are in there, there's a lot of people in jail who don't want to be in jail, but they went down the wrong path and then they're stuck in the system. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people choose death over jail. You see that happening.
Fucking Adriana. She just had to open up her mouth. I was just watching that episode yesterday.
Man, the one where she gives it up, or the one that she goes down?
Nah, the one where she, like, goes to talk to the lawyer to see if, like, if she marries Christopher, if she can testify against him. I was like, this stupid bitch, man. Just do the 4 years in prison and that's it.
I mean, she is beautiful enough that she would have plenty of people throwing her protection for sure.
Of course, dude. And plus, come on, Christopher would hook it up. All the protection you need.
Christopher won't be waiting for her, though.
I think he will. He would probably marry her before she went to prison.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you what? Okay, by the way, everyone who's listening, we're talking about The Sopranos. Oh, and now that I told my homie about it, maybe I'll have him on the show because he loves Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd be awesome on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely wouldn't want to be videotaped. And he may not want to be on the show either.
Wait, this is your homie that watches Sopranos as well?
Yeah. I'm one of them. But, what's up, Dave?
I'm saying you got to make it right on North 69th.
North 69. Okay. But, what do you think about Chrissy, dude?
Christopher?
Yeah, you like him a lot? Do you sort of like feel bad for him?
He's a savage motherfucker. He's just dumb, bro. He could have had it all if he didn't do the H.
Was he dumb? He's sort of dumb.
He's sort of dumb.
Even without the H, he does some dumb stuff. Like he talks at the wrong times. You know, like at meetings.
Don't ever say you hate life. That's blasphemy.
Yeah,
that's his yes epic.
He tries to give Tony like advice. Like he tries to out Tony. That's what I think that makes me a little bad about Christopher. He doesn't understand that him and Tony are different. He just tries to out Tony because he respects what Tony does so much, and it's like backwards love. Like he's sort of envious of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess that's common in the mob structure, probably, but. He doesn't understand that, like, there's some things that he does that he's better at than Tony, and there's other things that he does where he's way worse than Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Christopher, he can handle a crew, as he shows later, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think he can handle big meetings with bosses that he's not always talking to?
Absolutely not.
No, he cannot make a good first impression with
He's
a
like
single
a good,
person.
what's his name, consigliere? No?
Yeah.
You probably, like,
you want
10 years down the line.
You want a calm consigliere with good advice who gets along with everybody, who almost no one sees as a threat to them per se, so they can speak to him freely.
Mm-hmm.
Like Silvio's perfect like that. Like you don't want to cross him, but like everyone's like, you know, he's close to Tony, so it's worth talking to him because it might trickle down, and he's not gonna, you know, give me up to Tony, like, as long as I say the right shit.
Tony.
But I don't know, man. Chrissy, his main thing, dude, besides the H, your car.
Oh, fuck, man. Like a scrub. Repoed? Like a scrub.
It had to happen to somebody.
Bro, 2 weeks, yo. I was like shocked, dude. I was like on the phone with the fucking Honda people too. It was so bad.
And they're like, your lease is up, dude.
I'm like, dude, your lease is up. I've been trying to get in touch with you. They're like, if you would have been pulled over, they would have like literally like
just took the car.
I don't know if they would have took the car, man. Like I don't know. Like I'm not sure what would even happen. Like I don't know if I would have gotten arrested.
Or like what, stolen property?
Like stolen property.
Oh shit, dude!
I'm not sure, dude. I'm really not sure what would happen. If
is this why you're not gonna lease again, to just avoid these issues?
No, I just want to own a car, dude. I'm probably just gonna buy some like.
You said right on 69th?
Yeah.
69th Street.
Yes.
Our place.
North 69th. So you'll see. It's like coming up right here.
You said you want to own a car.
Yeah,
I've owned a lot of cars, man. It's not always the best gig.
I want to own like a nice pickup truck. I like pickup trucks.
Dude, what is up with you and pickup trucks, man?
Because I can sleep in the back whenever I travel somewhere.
We've had this conversation. You get the camper.
Get the camper. If I want to fucking shit, like if I'm stressed out, I'll just drive up to fucking Sedona.
And not even tell me, huh? He's sick.
What's that tell you? Oh, there's a Laugh Factory here? What?
Like,
and I've been thinking about going on stage, man.
Should we?
I was thinking about it.
If you go, then I should go. And we should write some material before we go.
I am so down.
You know what I'm saying?
How long does each set last? A good 15 minutes?
Nah, I think for the initial ones, it's like 2 minute, 3 minute sets, 5 minute sets.
Oh, God.
You really think a fucking rookie could do 12 minutes?
No.
Most people couldn't last on this podcast for fucking 6 minutes.
Bro, is this dry cleaners really called a Tide? That's Are you kidding? What? That's an awesome name for a dry cleaner. Do they really own this fucking dry cleaners Tide?
No, I feel like because technically it's not infringement if they're in different markets, and like Tide is like in the soap market, but they're not in like the dry cleaner market.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's legal to just have a similar logo. And I don't think Tide has one dry cleaner they decided to put in the fucking middle of this shitty ass. Well, I guess it's got some.
I think it's the
Baha'i Faith Santa. What's Baha'i? Is that some Jewish shit?
what?
Oh, you didn't read it?
No. Baha'i. Kawaii.
Dude, I don't even remember.
Oh, no, my stomach.
We've been here?
Oh, no. Yes, we were here before.
Alright.
Straight.
Okay. Should I put a stop to this?
Yeah, you might want to pause this bad boy. Continue on the way back.
Yeah, hold on. Do I just keep going?
Situation.
Alright, well, the lady situation was alright. I met this, older blonde chick. She was pretty cool. I got her number just to see if I even could. Did, and we were just talking for the rest of the time, but she was, out at Lake, so we couldn't meet up. But she was pretty cute. And then I was talking to this other chick in town just to see if I could get her to send me some nudes. She's not that hot. She did, and then I was like, I don't even want to fuck anymore.
She sent you some nudes?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad saying that, but I'm probably just gonna.
Nudes! Nudes are addictive. Yo, look at your whip. Yo, look at the guy on the left trying to copy your whip right there. Oh!
Definitely, he got the rims too.
Yo! I think those are the stock rims you were talking about.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Those are the stocks, yeah.
Those are probably do you think he's parked illegally right there in front of where everyone has to drive because he's looking at me?
I think he's looking at your whip. He's like, yo.
What the fuck? This Camry is explosive. A 2000 Camry. Yo, hopefully this chick, she never listens to this podcast.
She's never gonna listen to this podcast.
No one can get through the grime. It's so
nobody, dude. I was like,
that's so shitty.
Dude, I've listened to a lot of the show. The one before you put up today, number 17.
Yeah,
I listened to a good amount of it.
They're pretty good.
Yo, what's that story about? Fucking somebody getting shot or something?
Which one?
You were talking about it. We're like, were you there when one of your boys got shot or something?
Oh, my homie got
it's a crazy story.
Oh yeah. Nah, see, I wasn't there, but my homie was there.
Yeah.
And congrats, my dude. I won't say his name, but he's expecting a baby, which I saw today.
Nice.
But and he's like a very, very successful lawyer where he's at, which I'll tell you later. I just don't want to blow up the spot, you know. But good dude. Yeah, he was. We used to sort of run with a rough crowd where our school was at, even though we had that advanced IB or high school. It was like still a hood school because they were only testing out a couple schools, which is spread out between North and North Canyon. North Canyon, the school we went to. And so everyone around there, the kids, like their parents are criminals and shit. So we're just coming up in that environment. We're just chilling with people, getting in fights and whatever. And so like guns and stuff would come up even in high school.
Yeah.
On the regular, and the strategy was always to just sort of punk the dude, be like, "What are you gonna do with that? Nothing." Because no one. The thing was like, yeah, we didn't think anyone was stupid enough to want to catch a murder charge, but it backfired on this one dude. And like,
I'm trying to catch a body.
Me and him were sort of beefing. Like, we didn't get along because I sort of beefed on and off with random people in that crew, even though I got along with the rest of them. It was weird. So, we were beefing. I didn't get along with that dude, but he was really close friends with my homie, and yeah, my homie was there when a gun got pulled, and homie was like, "You ain't gonna do nothing with that motherfucker." And the dude just looked at him and looked at my homie and just shot him right in the face, in the cheek, I think, yeah. And he died. He just bled out, like.
And died?
And died on the spot.
And what happened to the kid? Went to jail for life?
Ran. Never been caught.
No way.
Unsolved.
No way.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. I think he was tied up with like Mexican. I don't even really know this dude's name or whatever. But I think he was like tied up with the
Mexican,
mob
probably
or whatever out there.
You probably went to Mexico real quick.
No, yeah, because I mean we got in a fight over there in Mexico. I don't know if you heard the whole shit, but we ran into some of his homies over there because we used to all go to Mexico to vacation, even in high school, just to party and shit. And so we went down there, and we were like outnumbered once. Ran into a crew that we used to fuck with, and then we got jumped at like this fucking 3-story club in the second story, and I like threw someone off the second story on the very beginning of it.
You threw somebody?
Well, yeah, they weren't really like coming after me, but I had to fucking do it.
Hey, yeah, I'm in the front. You want us to just meet you by your apartment?
Go ahead. No, that's a great idea. Actually, that was a really interesting conversation on the last part because I haven't heard from someone directly on how much someone, like, when a girl or a person with followers starts getting perks.
Yeah.
So the fact that she works at GoDaddy and then has experience herself, that was nice. Cause she was like 50,000 followers and started sending you stuff. I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because that's actually like probably not that difficult to get, especially if you're a girl.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be that hard at all. If I was a beautiful girl, that should be easy as fuck.
Yeah, let's see how many followers she has now. Oh, now she has 86.4.
Well, yeah, but that's,
Not bad.
No, but see, this what's up. 86.4.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's funny. She's on her UFC shit.
Yeah, buddy.
So that. I guess that's sort of cool,
Yeah.
Maybe before he gets popping, we could do an interview with him.
Yeah, right.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
Left. Yeah, why the fuck not? I mean, he already has a more established fan base than we do, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So I need to get us onto some other shows and some shit. I've been talking to a couple other shows and shit. So
really?
I might be able to do it.
Off
Yeah,
Insta?
Yeah. Off Twitter mostly. There's a more I don't know. I'm getting more shit popping off Twitter, bro. With this particular.
Yeah, Instagram is almost slower, huh?
Instagram is big for certain things, pictures and stuff. Like, I don't know how many people appreciate the video. I mean, I'm gonna start posting some art and some random shit and mix it up. But I don't know. I need to post more frequently too.
You think you get more followers by making your account private? Because if somebody just looks at your account and like all the pictures are there, they'll just scroll through and just like, be like, oh, I just already pretty much saw all this guy's pictures,
Right.
If it's private, people can be like, oh, let's see this guy's like.
Do you think so?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's how I would do it. Like, I usually, if I look through somebody's page and like I see pretty much everything, I don't usually follow them.
Really? You follow them to see their page?
Yeah. If they have a lot of followers, like, obviously, I'm like, okay, it's worth it,
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of that tactic, and I always wondered how well that worked, but it might actually work pretty well.
Do a little social experiment, why not?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I'm definitely going to do it. As soon as you say, I'm going to make this shit private right now.
Try it out,
Fucking bitches.
Why not? Private bitches.
I need to build this shit up, man. I need to start getting some fucking posters, stickers, merchandise a little bit, spruce up the show so it looks a little bit crazier.
Some stickers? Very nice.
Stickers. I don't know, just shit, man, yeah. A lot of shit. I need to start knocking it out. Fucking. And then, I don't know. We had oddly a busy ass day, like, not a busy ass day, but for us, for the show so far, a busy day is like 25, 30 views in a day.
Hey, dude, that's a whole classroom filled with people.
Exactly. So it's like,
dude, I always look at it like that, man.
Exactly.
100 people, dude, that's like an auditorium filled with people, you know? It's the same thing.
Yeah, it started slow.
It's not how you start, my friend.
It's
not how you start. It's not how you start.
There's going to be a bunch of different new things I'm going to try. So.
Scottsdale Bible Church? Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
Asking the wrong dude. And I bet you if you ask Loki Lonely, this but definitely.
Oh my god!
Did you read the description for today's?
No, not
I think the second or third sentence is a little joke in there that pretty much only you'll catch.
Oh yeah, but lucky.
Yeah,
I saw it. But lucky.
Like people would have to. Like, any of the fans would have to, like, listen to more shows and then go back and then read the description. They'd be like, oh, I see it now.
Oh, dude, this is where I was looking for a place for my mom to live.
Really?
Yeah, my mom must have
Ranch or whatever?
It's nice, no, right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, right?
Super nice, dude.
It's chill.
Scottsdale's expensive, dog.
Yeah.
It's nice and expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're going right into the belly of the fucking beast right now. Yeah, we're going to go the Hove lane, but I don't know how fast this is going to be.
The Hove land. Ho!
And I gotta run an errand right by the crib.
Alright.
Figure some shit out, 5:30. Probably be about 6 when we get there. I don't know. Dude, like, the traffic here is not as bad as it is in some other places, dude. I was in Denver, the traffic was shitty, dog. And all the Lyft and Uber drivers are like, dude, it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
And my homie, he's a real estate agent, and he was saying the hottest fucking real estate market is in fucking Denver, which I can completely believe.
It's pretty hot.
It's spiky
a lot of people
in the whole country. Oh, dude, yeah, just for pretty much weed, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The weed is spurning it up.
I mean, dude, after the November elections, it might be the same shit here.
That's what I hope, man.
I mean, dude, this is the perfect state. It's all native land. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm gonna go.
It makes perfect sense. It's already, it's already legal here medically.
Yeah.
Like,
if it doesn't pass here, I mean,
it has to.
It has to here, but
it had to.
Yeah, if it's cold, I'll just turn down. Because I was feeling sort of.
It's like an uproar, dude. People literally like riot. I feel like. I mean, why not regulate marijuana like alcohol? Why not?
Shit. Especially since they tax it heavily. I'm not gonna lie. The weed in Denver, dude, was like in most of these places was more expensive than it is out here. No joke.
By how
There's
much?
some spots that were like a lot cheaper. I'm telling, dude, $60 ace, $110 quads was standard.
Of like
and not good.
high quality top shelf. Stop,
bro. I don't even think the
That's
top
all
shelf
'cause of the
medical
taxes,
here.
right?
No, I think even the top shelf medical here, you have to get it from the right grower, the right caregiver. Like the caregiver I get some of my stuff from, like that dude, he has some good shit. Like this shit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. But I'm telling you, the shit that was out there, all of us were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that good. Not that. Like, we got one sample out of 9 that we all really liked. It's called this Burkle Pre-98 Bubba across the Granddaddy Perp, which I thought was going to be the best too, just because I love Pre-98. And when you look at the smell, and there was another one that was really good, Lemon Skunk, even though one of us thought it tasted a little bit too much like goat cheese.
No way.
Yeah, it was really good. But the others, dude, they smelled good, then it smoked, and it was like not good and not cute. You're just like, you know, it's just like how it is everywhere, bro. You have to go find the shit.
Is Cali really the best place for that?
Yeah, the reason being, they've been doing it the longest, man. And the growers out here that know how to do it, or even don't know how to do it, it's such a buyer's market that you need the standard street level weed needs to even be at a much higher level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they keep most of their good weed for themselves. So even the weed that gets shipped to other states is not their best weed. And a lot of times that weed is still better weed than the state itself can provide, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like if California ships some shit to Arizona or Washington, it'll usually, even if it's like, and it's their lower end weed that they're sending, it'll usually, you know, be able to rival some higher level stuff here. When over there, it's just thrown away. That shit's like
garbage.
Oh yes, everyone has a brother who knows somebody who's selling like $5 G's or $3 G's, some shit like that on the street. Oh, bro,
$5 G's.
Dude, because it's
They
so
just throw
hard
it
to
out,
sell.
yeah.
Because you can't fucking sell it because everyone's buying from everyone.
Yeah.
If it takes you 2 minutes to pick it from someone else, and then your brother has someone who just shows up with it, just happens to be one. Everyone has a friend. You know what I'm saying? You just pick it from your friend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit is. So You know, it's good to tax it and to get it where it needs to be, but it's funny, some of the places were charging expensive. When the one that had the best weed, bro, was the cheapest.
What?
Like $50 quad. It's like, what?
How does that make sense?
I don't know, dude. Fucking doesn't make any sense.
Salt River Field.
Shout out to, what's it called? Sweet Leaf, yeah.
Oh, that was the name of the spot?
That was the name of the spot.
Sweet Leaf.
Yeah, I forget which location because they got a bunch of locations. But this one they allowed record medicinal. And they limited us to, I think it was like a quarter each.
Did you guys buy some dabs?
Huh?
Did you guys buy some dabs?
Nah, dude. We bought 3 bongs. We bought one piece because my homie fucking was like, he's always insistent about the smoke being perfect and shit, which, you know, I'm pretty insistent about, but I can take an extra hour or 2 or go to multiple places. I'm calm about that. But he hadn't even flown in yet. He delayed his flight. Me and my homie like flew in at like 5 in the morning. And he's like sending us like in a city that we don't know to go fucking find a bong. We're talking to people. They send us to this place, and they have a $50 piece. It's pretty nice. But we're like, damn, we don't want to spend that much. I go to another spot and I get a $30 piece. That's terrible.
Really?
Yeah. But we're like,
why is it terrible?
Dude, it's just a small bubbler, and it just with this many people
you.
smoking bowls over the whole weekend, it's probably not the greatest idea, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, we never really smoked out of it after that. But fucking traffic. But then homie came, he saw the piece, threw a little, you know, temper tantrum, a little baby one.
Oh god.
No, that's not a big deal. It's alright. You know, vacation, it's fine. You can throw a temper tantrum. And he went and grabbed a bong, right? And the bong he grabbed, he spent, I think, like 40. Trash. And the whole time before we went there, we were going to rent a bong.
How do you rent a bong?
I don't know. There was this dude that was doing it.
Rent a bong?
Yeah, rent a bong.
Oh, God.
And that's what we did. And this bong, I mean, we were smoking so much weed out of it, it kept getting clogged like every 3 hours. But it worked. And we smoked out of that until like 10 o'clock last night. Then we smoked out the shitty bongs until 3 in the morning till our flight. And here I am.
There you are.
There I am.
Oh, good to have you back though, BJ.
And did the weed,
you were missed.
Oh,
Greatly
awesome.
missed.
Good. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, man.
My next trip to Cali, I'm not even going to go for 4 days. Probably just like 3 quick ones.
3 quick days?
3 quick days. Probably no drinking and just smoking though.
Damn.
So make the days longer.
Sucks I don't drink, man.
You drink sometimes?
Yeah, really.
Hey, that show I posted, we drank.
Yeah, we did. My roommate actually was like, dude, you gotta get fucked up with me, man. Because he's a drinker.
Yeah.
It was like, he was really trying to talk me into getting fucked up with him. I didn't do it, man. Can't do it.
Can't do it, man.
Can't do it, but hey, man, if I have to, I'll get super fucked up. But I need, like, first a nice beer, and then after the beer, you need like a good 3 shots. Not back to back, but like 2 minutes apart from each other.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Slamming them.
You're slamming them, you eat a little bit of salami.
Nice.
During it, even though I don't eat pork, but if it's good salami, that high quality shit. The German salami, man.
German, not Italian?
Italian.
Whatever.
Russian salami, dude. I fuck with Russian salami. That shit is so good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bomb. Really they have a Russian store here. I don't know if you ever want to go get some Russian food, but they have a Russian store.
I do want to get some Russian food. Let's do it.
Dude, they got the store's called Yasha from Russia. Yasha, which is like the Russian name for Jacob. Yasha from Russia. And like you walk in there and there's pictures of Steven Seagal everywhere because he goes there all the time. He lives in AC. Actually, dude, he's Marshall's neighbor.
Oh, Marshall lives out here now?
No, like his dad's crib. Like his dad's crib out here in North Scottsdale. Like,
I thought Seagal lived in like Louisiana in that sheriff show or whatever. He lives out here?
Dude, he's an Arizona guy.
Bro, you know all that shit, those fucking things that he does are all bullshit, right?
Yeah.
The little like
martial art,
takedowns and shit. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, it's more. I think that's more for like a mental. Like, there's no way you can fuck anybody up using whatever what he uses to do martial arts. He's so Like, dude, he meets with the Russian president sometimes.
Yeah, because the Russian president probably thinks he's a cool guy, not because he can beat his ass.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck. I always love when you come out with them little Russian quips.
What?
Like, oh yeah, he's good friends with Putin. He's a foreign minister.
So,
oh, shit.
You know, dude, and how I know this is like, I asked the woman, I'm like, hey, what's up with all these Steven Seagal things on the wall? She goes, oh, he comes here all the time. He goes, the Russian president sends out a plane for him. Flies from Russia to Arizona, picks him up, flies his ass back to Russia to show the president. I swear, dude, that's exactly what she told me.
Wait, how's it work?
The Russian president sends a plane from Russia to Arizona, picks Steven Seagal's ass up, brings him back to Russia, and they show. Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Steven Seagal.
I wish I had friends like that. I wish I even had friends just like Greg Anthony and like Gary Payton.
GP.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't I be friends with all the people I ran into, man? Just the ones that are cool and worth it, that work hard and do something with their lives. Rather than these other scumbags that think they can talk to me and jump in and out of fucking situations, these fucking morons.
Oh, man. I don't know how you deal with these
scumbag. I don't even just ask me.
Pure scum. Seriously.
Only kings can deal with the lowliest of fucking people in the kingdom.
Right. That's right.
You need to be able to deal with both the aristocrats and the lowly.
Bro, how about them bum-ass Oklahoma City Thunder?
Oh, man.
Bunch of fucking bums, dude.
Bro, can't call them bums, but I definitely like the fact that people like Low-Key Lonely and shit were calling it a for sure win for OKC, and I was like, dude, listen, OKC demolished them, and I'm shocked where they're at, and they should win and have such a great chance to win, but this is a monstrous team that all they need to do is get hot, and they can just...
No, all they needed to do was win 2 games in a row to bring it to Game 7 in Golden State. It's game over.
No, I mean, they had magical shooting for the next 3 games.
Yeah.
See, OKC's plan worked for the first 4, and then Golden State's plan worked for the last 3.
Yeah.
Because they blew them the fuck out, and they knew how to D them up, and then Golden State adjusted slightly, and also OKC sort of devolved a little bit into...
And then all the turnovers by Russell.
Yeah, like, I think Russell was just...
He was trying to do too much,
forcing the issue, man.
Yeah,
he should have, like, been like, all right, let me...
He seems like he's psychologically not stable.
No, he's not.
Like, he's absolutely crazy
in some sense, yeah, dude. Because you know what? Who he plays like, dude?
He plays like Derrick Rose.
He plays like how
before Derrick Rose got injured.
Exactly like how I used to play.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, he missed a layup after getting a steal, getting completely clear, and he slipped in his shoes. That's shit that I used to do. 100%. All the homies who used to play with me, they'll tell you that. They'll be like, dude, he would make such good plays, but try to make them like so fast or so perfect or so Jordan-esque beautiful looking, and just not get the ball in the hoop. Like, I would do awesome shit, and then I would flub some shit, and it'd be like critical times, dude.
Yeah.
Usually like off steals and shit, like just dumb shit like that, you know, like. So his anger and his rage pushes him in terms of training, but I think it runs too hot for him to think clearly. Like Jordan's rage, he could keep it smoldering hot while in an ice cube in some sense. He would be exactly where he needed to be at the times where it mattered most. You know what I'm saying? Never losing his cool. And like, dude, OKC sort of gave up a minute and a half left. They were like down 8. And Steph had the ball.
Yeah.
They didn't foul.
Yeah.
I know he's supposed to make everything, but dude, 90%, 91%, it means that he sometimes misses.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 he can miss. Even if he makes them, like, you can hit threes, you can do some shit. They're trying to hit threes and come back. Like, bro, you need to weather the storm, dominate where you're dominating, get all the rebounds. Yeah, they shot you into oblivion from 3, but I didn't watch the 2 games before that finale one.
Yeah.
That Game 7.
Yeah, Klay Thompson killed it.
Oh, yeah, but dude, like...
Game 6, you mean?
No, I didn't watch any of those games. Okay. I only watched Game 7, that's what I'm saying. 5 and 6 I didn't see. Even the ones before that, I only saw highlights. But 5 and 6, I was out of town. I wasn't even paying attention. But 7, I wanted to see, so we saw, and it was dope. But they were just Like, Durant I know he had a decent shooting percentage, but it would have been even more deadly had he not shot maybe like 3 or 4 of those threes that he shot that like hit under the rim or like completely clanked against the iron. They were like not even in rhythm. Like he was like, oh, they hit a 3. We should try to whittle it. I'm gonna force 1 3 down. It's like, Durant, you like maybe the hardest dude to guard on like one-on-one right now in the game. You know what I'm saying? You could say that about Steph.
It's unacceptable.
But really, Durant, like, you can't cover him. And, like, I don't know. I don't want to... I don't want to blame him for it. But it's hard to...
I mean, dude, I'll blame him all day, dude. The guy has Russell Westbrook, dude. The guy had James Harden. You can't win a fucking championship? Dude, that guy had a solid lineup, dude.
I mean,
up 3-1. Come on. Where's the Jordan gene?
No one
Where's the
has
Kobe
it.
gene? Come on.
Russell had the Kobe gene, and you saw what happened. Because Kobe occasionally did what Russell did. There's a difference between the Jordan gene and the Kobe and / Russell gene.
Like, dude,
remember what I was saying about the cold rage? Mm-hmm. Even though Jordan would be this close to fucking biting someone's ear off or punching them in the face, even teammates, when the ball got in his hands and he was still in that mode, his shot would still go exactly how it'd be if he was perfectly calm.
Yeah.
Like, his competitiveness and anger were another level. Like, I have one homie, okay? He's getting married in New York. And I would say this, and I love Michael, but I have more of the Kobe gene and he has the Michael gene. So when I'm fucking fuming or struggling, I'm more likely, even though my defense might be better and I'm hustling for shit and moving around quicker and my moves are doing shit, my shots are just not, I'm not in the flow of the game. I'm not like actively thinking about being better. You know what I'm saying? Or making my team better when I get like that. That's why now, oddly enough, with the injuries, more out of shape, and playing in general slower so I don't like, you know, fall on my back or like re-injure myself or just have to deal with more just, you know, shit hitting my nerves damage, I play better. I'm like way more lethal because instead of me trying to force up a shot or go in, like I do the same moves, they're still efficient even if they're not like super quick. But I mean, they're still super quick, but it's like I'm not forcing it up. It's more Magic Johnson than Russell Westbrook. It's like, take that rage down a little bit so that I could think clearer, you know what I'm saying? Michael, he could just push, like, it didn't affect, like, something was different where, like, his brain would accept the rage, but his body didn't react to it, you know? Like, he was calm under that anger. And so my homie, even though he can never hit threes, if it's clutch time, he can hit it from any part of the court. He looks like Steph Curry with the worst shooting form ever.
Really?
Yeah, like it's crazy. And then like when he has to like, and then when he takes it in, like his shots will look like they're luck because he'll be going against like 4 people or a 7-footer, and he's like 6 feet, like sort of like awkward looking, awkward. His play looks even a little awkward.
Yeah.
But the shots just keep going in. He's unguardable. But nothing anyone says can drive him off that. If someone scores on him, it drives him a little bit crazy, and his defense is like crazy stifling. But he doesn't make mistakes on his defense or over play or fucking just gamble. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I sometimes gamble a little too much because I feel like I can get the ball. He's like just a little bit more fundamentally stronger, and I could say this now, knowing this shit, but you know, back in the day, it's sort of hard to fucking come to terms with that. Like the Kobe. That mentality can get you a lot further than not having it, but it's different than the Michael. Because, like, Larry Bird and Magic have more of the Michael mentality, where they are sort of angry, but it's not, they're not, like, it's not fucking breaking them down or skating their play. Like, they're playing.
Oh, is this where he was?
He was parked right there. Right there. And I was like, you know that break in between here? Like, don't do that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and so I came here, and then and that's where it was. And I was like, alright. Fuck you, faggot.
It's alright, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this for a second. Okay.